Las Vegas at Kansas City. Can we trust the Chiefs players at all?
I don't know if we can, to be honest. I mean, I think we're just living in a lower ceiling world for the Chiefs these days. I think you look at Patrick Mahomes, and he just isn't a lock to be a top 8 quarterback week in, week out. Travis Kelsey, he's just not getting it done in the same way that he used to. He's only had 7 top 5 finishes this year. You think about the Travis Kelsey of previous years, and even if he wasn't tight end 1, he was in that realm. Like, he was rarely outside of the top 4 tight ends. And this season, there are just a lot more weeks where it feels like the cost you paid for Travis Kelsey isn't being paid off. He scored a touchdown in one of the last 5 games against the Raiders. That wasn't a game where he scored 4 touchdowns against them. So perhaps there's nothing particularly sticky that we can read into that. But this Raiders defense has been kind of plucky at times this year. You know, they allow the 10th most fantasy points to the running back position, but otherwise they allow the 24th most to quarterbacks, the 20th most to wide receivers, and the 17th most to tight ends. They haven't been pushovers in the same way that we probably expected them to. So yeah, I think you can start Rashi Rice though. I mean, week 1 to 11, he averaged 3.7 touches per game. Weeks 12 to 15, he's averaging 8.0 per game, and he's been a top 24 wide receiver for 4 straight games. So Rashi Rice is now an every week starter for me, which is more I can say for Devontae Adams, who's averaging 6.75 catches over the last 4 games. But he's kind of living in that wide receiver 3 territory area. And there are definitely points where I look at it and go, okay, I'm not sure I really love this matchup. The Chiefs have been top 5 against wide receiver 1s in DVOA this year. Their pass defense ranks 5th best. They just aren't a team who have been giving up a lot of yardage through the air. So yeah, it's tricky. You always want to start the Chiefs, but they just haven't really earned the trust in the same way that they used to.
No, I think it's a case. You still got to start Mahomes, you still got to start Kelsey, but they're just not going to put up what they've put up over the last 3-4 years. And then Pacheco and Rice, I think, are good options now, good reliable options. But that's it. It's not. They don't have that kind of secondary receiver. They don't have that tertiary option that you can kind of bank on for elite fantasy production, which is a sad place to be for a Chiefs offense that, let's be honest, has carried a lot of teams over the last 3-4 years.